strongly in the Champions League, represents their best route to tangible success this season. A tie of really mighty magnitude here at the Emirates Stadium this afternoon. Andy Hinchcliffe along. Let's look at the Arsenal men that matter today.
Yeah, it's no surprise that Jesus is back in the Arsenal side. He brings an energy, attacking quality to the Arsenal front line. He might operate off the right-hand side and drift infield to partner Havertz when Arsenal have possession. And Kai Havertz has some making up to do after missing a huge chance against Newcastle on Tuesday. Looks slightly rusty after missing the previous 2 games. Has his sharpness, has his confidence fully returned. And Gabriel's battle with Højlund is going to be a physical one. He came unstuck time and again against Alexander Isak on Tuesday. So what he needs to be is really aggressive, really dominant against the United centre-forward.
Well, Arsenal's record in this competition to be envied by all. 14 times victorious. Nobody can better that. But it has to be said, in recent a marvellous run of form, their 13-game unbeaten run ended on Tuesday night by Newcastle here. Manchester United not what they were, but some encouraging signs that Ruben Amorim may be on his way to finding the right blend at Anfield last week. And it's a similar team today for, I suppose, a similar challenge. And for Manchester United, well, they're still in the Europa League, of course, but with some returning to the spotlight, this clearly their best route to a trophy potentially this season.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes, his role in the Amorim rebuild is absolutely huge. He has such responsibility as captain. Frustration at times can get the better of him. But if he can keep his cool this afternoon, he's a potential match winner. And Harry Maguire, he's a real danger when he steps forward, especially from set pieces. He missed that late chance against Liverpool. He put that out of his mind. His first job is to keep that dangerous Arsenal attack quiet. He has to marshal the United back three. And Alejandro Garnacho has a point to prove. He has to knuckle down, has undoubted attacking quality, but he also needs to be a solid, reliable professional. That's really what Amorim needs from him.
And the goalkeeper in the spotlight. A rare outing for Altay. League Cup defeat in midweek, and given that they're trailing in Liverpool's wake in the Premier League, this perhaps, albeit they're still going strongly in the Champions League, represents their best route to tangible success this season. A tie of really mighty magnitude here at the Emirates Stadium this afternoon. Andy Hinchcliffe alongside me. Let's look at the Arsenal men that matter today.
Yeah, it's no surprise that Jesus is back in the Arsenal side. He brings an energy, attacking quality to the Arsenal front line. He might operate off the right-hand side and drift infield to partner Havertz when Arsenal have possession. And Kai Havertz has some making up to do after missing a huge chance against Newcastle on Tuesday. Looks slightly rusty after missing the previous 2 games. Has his sharpness, has his confidence fully returned. And Gabriel's battle with Højlund is going to be a physical one. He came unstuck time and again against Alexander Isak on Tuesday. So what he needs to be is really aggressive, really dominant against the United centre-forward.
Perhaps, albeit they're still going strongly in the Champions League, represents their best route to tangible success this season. A tie of really mighty magnitude here at the Emirates Stadium this afternoon. Andy Hinchcliffe alongside me. Let's look at the Arsenal men that matter today.
Yeah, it's no surprise that Jesus is back in the Arsenal side. He brings an energy, attacking quality to the Arsenal front line. He might operate off the right-hand side and drift infield to partner Havertz when Arsenal have possession. And Kai Havertz has some making up to do after missing a huge chance against Newcastle on Tuesday. Looks slightly rusty after missing the previous 2 games. Has his sharpness, has his confidence fully returned. And Gabriel's battle with Højlund is going to be a physical one. He came unstuck time and again against Alexander Isak on Tuesday. So what he needs to be is really aggressive, really dominant against the United centre forward.
Moments as any team in the country. Manchester United just very fractionally behind. An embrace of great warmth and respect. And there will be plenty of League Cup defeat in midweek, and given that they're trailing in Liverpool's wake in the Premier League, this perhaps, albeit they're still going strongly in the Champions League, represents their best route to tangible success this season. A tie of really mighty magnitude here at the Emirates Stadium this afternoon. Andy Hinchcliffe alongside me. Let's look at the Arsenal men that matter today.
Yeah, it's no surprise that Jesus is back in the Arsenal side. He brings an energy, attacking quality to that Arsenal front line. He might operate off the right-hand side and drift infield to partner Havertz when Arsenal have possession. And Kai Havertz has some making up to do after missing a huge chance against Newcastle on Tuesday. Looks slightly rusty after missing the previous 2 games. Has his sharpness, has his confidence fully returned. And Gabriel's battle with Højlund is going to be a physical one. He came unstuck time and again against Alexander Isak on Tuesday. So what he needs to be is really aggressive, really dominant against the United centre forward.
Since 1990. And rekindling what has been the enduring rivalry of the Premier League era, and in FA Cup terms, a rivalry played out second only to Everton and Liverpool in terms of its frequency. Gabriel Jesus, a man who's been there and done it. With Manchester City. And Diogo Dalot, one of the more consistent performers in the United ranks. Change of colours for both. Mikel Arteta's team, bedecked as has become something of a tradition at this point in the FA Cup, in all white. As part of the anti-knife crime initiative, No More Red. And United bedecked in blue. So away we go, by some distance, the tie of the round. An FA Cup occasion to grace any arena. It has been a fixture that's provided a thrilling climax to the competition on 2 occasions, in 1979 and 2005, when Arsenal came out on top. Somewhat fortunately on both occasions. They will feel today, I'm sure, if they get it right, then they won't need a stroke of fortune. Andy Hinchcliffe.
It's a huge tie, of course, the size of these clubs, what they're looking to achieve, and it's probably a tie that neither side really wanted at this stage. I think the pressure, greater pressure, is on Arsenal. The Carabao Cup, the Premier League, the Champions League, look, tough competitions to win. So the FA Cup now takes on an added significance. They're at home as well, but for United, they are a work in progress. Can they build on that impressive performance against Liverpool?
Right to a finish. Another extra time. Penalties are required, remains to be seen. There's Lewis Skelly getting used to the white heat of competition at the very highest level. feel of the ball for Altay, which will be particularly welcome as he seeks out Rasmus Højlund. Duel with Gabriel, one potentially of great significance here. Mazraoui played as part of the back three when United came here on league business and succumbed to Arsenal's authority from a defensive point of view in the United ranks.
Yeah, really positive start though from United, getting their foot on the ball, forcing Arsenal to sit in their own half. So Newcastle on Tuesday.
Timber. In the Arsenal goal. Although, as usual, they're wandering into something more akin to a centre-back. But being played out in distinctly... And here's Ødegaard. Marino into Ødegaard. Ødegaard again. Lines of communication needing to be good for Manchester United. Marino. Real was missing for the league match. That Arsenal still exploited their strength at set pieces. Here he is on the ball again. 4 goals from set plays this season for Arsenal. Martinelli. Jorginho. Timber. Gabriel Jesus. Ødegaard. Teasing it in there. Find some rhythm here and really be meaningfully dug out there by Gabriel Jesus.
And that's twice in the first 5 minutes. Jesus operating wide on this right-hand side, has played little balls in field, little give and go, plays the forward ball, makes a run in behind defenders. First occasion United tracked his run, on that occasion they didn't. Just actually ran out of pitch, but it was a tactic he's looking to use in these early stages.
Perhaps wondering whether Neto might get a run-out in goal today, with him being available for the FA Cup. He's on the bench today. Jorginho.
Plenty of early touches for Jorginho, brought into the side in that deep line midfield to control the tempo of the game. If he does his job well, fullbacks can step forward. Marino, Ødegaard can go and join the front three.
So on the right of what will at times be a line of 4 across midfield. Gabriel Jesus. That's drifting around.
very important for Arsenal that Kai Havertz does. He's the ability to chop and change his attacking position up against three solid centre-halves. Needs to get away from them. At times come out wide, at times drop deep, try and move those three centre-halves around.
One or two of them aren't the swiftest to react at times. Martinelli. No change on that occasion out of Manuel Ugarte, a player Ruben Amorim is particularly familiar with from their time together at Sporting. A relenting element to the midfield, which Mikel Arteta. More difficult adversary.
Martinelli is a real threat down that left-hand side for Arsenal when he's got the ball at his feet. But Ugarte did well there. He doubled up with Mazraoui. The pair of them dealt with Martinelli. I'm sure that we will want that to continue, those two working in tandem.
In the spotlight, they always are at Manchester United. He's only stepped out in the League Cup this season. His only clean sheet in Manchester United colours came on a night when he certainly was not troubled too often, when they beat Barnsley 7-0 earlier this season in the League Cup. Gabriel Martinelli, Mazraoui, picture of innocence.
Trying to be aggressive. At times he's going nowhere, Martinelli. He's going back towards the halfway line. So you really need to dive in there. The referee will have marked his card now. He's got to be really careful. Any future challenge, if he gets it wrong, could be yellow carded. That will change the way that he goes about playing his role.
Well, the first window of opportunity from a set piece, not quite the danger perhaps that a corner would provide, but still a stern test for the United rearguard, and Odegaard over the free kick. As usual, a clutch of players. The far post side, if you like. Choreography right, but most importantly the delivery. Indeed, an offside flag catching them out on this particular occasion.
Well, the United defence there did particularly well. Everyone stayed together. They were very keen to keep Arsenal out of their penalty area. Look at that defensive line. They drop in and they squeeze out. It's everybody playing their part. No one has dropped deep. Everyone has done their job, because Arsenal are so dangerous. They normally get the delivery right, the movement off the ball is excellent. United defended that situation so well.
Almost the entire team offside there. Encouraging signs, not necessarily from that piece of distribution, but aggression needs to be channeled. Aggression needs to be channeled. That's always the phrase, isn't it?
And of course the responsibility is the players. The referee again He can have a word, he can say to the players, look, one more and I'm going to book you. But again, there will come a point if those challenges keep going in, the players will get booked, and it's down to the players to act more responsibly. And it's very important for Arsenal that Kai Havertz does use the ability to chop and change his attacking position up against three solid centre-halves. Needs to get away from them, at times come out wide, at times drop deep, try and move those three centre-halves around.
One or two of them are the swiftest to react at times. Martinelli. Change on that occasion out of Manuel Ugarte, a player Ruben Amorim is particularly familiar with from their time together at Sporting. A relenting element to the midfield which Mikel Arteta. He's crossed, Maguire's head. Odegaard. Change of pace, across the face, and Maguire able to get it away. Jesus felt a little stuck for options momentarily.
It's a good defensive position that Maguire took up there. They have extra defenders in there, so some defenders can get tight. Maguire was in space and he was there just to read the forward ball. The cross dealt with it fairly comfortably.
It's about confidence and certainty for a player of his established quality, isn't it? Harry Maguire seems to be finding that again. Seems to have found a head coach that is prepared to place the necessary trust in him. Unsurprisingly, Arsenal having an awful lot of the ball.
Yeah, but again, it's really done an awful lot with it. United have kept them at arm's length. They've played across the face of that United defence, haven't really got in behind them, haven't got any dangerous crosses in. I'll tell you, the United goalkeeper has been relatively untroubled.
Martinez. Dalot. Wild slice, the fitting description. Just got away from Gabriel Jesus at the crucial moment. Cool play there by Ugarte at the back.
Just a panicked clearance. First side United just starting to rock a little bit defensively.
Well, really the only uncertainty so far, who's going to get there first? Is it going to be Havertz or the goalkeeper? The answer is the latter. It's when he's been distributing the ball with his feet, and we saw the same from Dalot there.
Just an example there, the movement, excellent movement. Kai Havertz off the ball. Looks as if he's not going to get involved, and then just spins in behind the defence. Gone marginally too early. Again, he's a master of that. He's a big target man. And he's a focal point for the attack, but his movement off the ball is excellent.
Dalot, and another offside. I suppose it's worth giving you the reminder that the officials are going to do it the old way today without video assistance. little latitude, but did well. And that's a lovely combination between Gabriel Jesus. And now a chance, which is beautifully taken by Gabriel Martinelli. But Arsenal will be frustrated by the flag.
As the forward ball was played, it did look as if Martinelli had gone too early. Brilliant interchange with Odegaard and Jesus. United had squeezed up, huge space in behind them. They do well from a really tight situation there, Jesus and Odegaard, just to open the pitch up. The ball is played. With an initial contact, it did look as if Martinelli was in that offside position.
Likewise, contribution not being deemed a deliberate act. Which might have changed the equation had it been, but well, Arsenal have had the ball in the net. Again, another offside flag from Nick Hopton, who's not perhaps the toast of this corner in North London at the moment.
Yeah, we see Odegaard there sprinting at the United defence, urging his teammates to follow him in. It's an earlier opportunity. Having that ball as it's played forward, he's not in control of his actions there, is he? Harry Maguire, but Odegaard there just prompting his team to step onto United, strike while the iron is hot. United sitting deep, Arsenal dominating the game. Let's put them under pressure all over the pitch.
Ahead of Gabriel. Oof. It wasn't the most certain of touches from Mikel Merino. And pulling the wool over his eyes. Here's Mazraoui. Hoyland.
Yeah, Hoyland has to do better there. Got to secure possession. His team are finding it easy to get up the pitch. Ball is played into him. Don't try and be too clever. Hold the centre halves off. Secure the ball.
Martinez coming in with his customary aggression. Lewis Skelly. The local boy in the Arsenal ranks hails from Islington. Very much Arsenal territory. Martinez, a line grabber at Anfield with the goal almost born of malice. Such was the thunderous nature of the strike. Always feel more pleasing when it ricochets off the crossbar as well. Able to streak away from Ugarte. Gabriel Jesus. Got away from him.
Odegaard that breaks the lines. I think Martinelli again, he's predominantly left-footed as he makes that forward run into that
ยูฟ่าซีดในวันนี้ขออนุญาตถอดนะคะ
มาอยู่ทางขวากันหมดโอเดการ์ดย้ำมาทางเดิมครับกลายเป็นเชซูสแล้วครับแต่อาร์เซนอลมากันไม่กี่คนครับแมนอยู่กันเพียบเลยทิมเบอร์มาตินเอเดการ์ดกาเบรียลบอลอยู่ที่มาตินเนลลี่ครับกาเบรียลวิลเลียมซาลิบากาเบรียลหาจังหวะเข้าอยู่ครับโอเดการ์ดพื้นที่มีครับโอเดการ์ดเข้าซ้ายด้วยก้มหน้ายังไม่ยิงไหลมาลูกนี้เมริโน่ก็ยิงไม่ได้ครับเมริโน่ต้องคืนออกมาถึงเชซูสมองข้างในแล้วโยนโด่งตัวหลังสอดมาแต่ว่าโดนมงสกัดออกไปได้ก่อนนะผู้สินให้เป็นลูกเตะมุมกับอาร์เซนอล
ผู้เล่นแมนเชสเตอร์ยูไนเต็ดประท้วงเจ้าฟาวล์นะครับแอดดี้แมดลีย์ไม่เห็นด้วยบอลถูกยัดมาที่เมริโน่ก่อนหน้านี้ไม่ได้ยิงนะครับเพราะว่าไม่มีจังหวะที่จะยิงแต่ว่าตรงนี้นี่ผู้ตัดสินไม่ได้ว่าอะไรนะครับไม่ได้เป็นจังหวะฟาวล์จังหวะตักมาของกาบิเชซุสครับจะไปเสาไกลให้กับมาร์ตินเนลลี่โดนหม่งทิ้งออกไปก่อนอย่างเป็นลูกเตะมุมของอาร์เซนอลครับเพิ่งจะเป็นเตะมุมแรกนะครับโอกาสก่อนหน้านี้ของอาร์เซนอลนี่มาจากลูกฟรีคิกทางฝั่งซ้ายเลยครับ
อะไรครับ
แนวรับของแมนเชสเตอร์ยูไนเต็ดแฮร์รี่แบ็กควายนี่ก็ต้องสื่อสารกับเพื่อนร่วมทีมดีๆนะครับกาเบรียลเชซุสนี่มายืนอยู่เสาไกลเป็นอะไรหรือเปล่าครับดาวิดรายามีทีมแพทย์มาดูตรงน่าจะเป็นบริเวณหางคิ้วแหละครับน่าจะไม่เป็นอะไรแล้วครับดาวิดรายาขึ้นมาลุ้นทำประตูครับวิลเลียมซาลิบา
ครับขวานั่นปกติคนที่เปิดแล้วก็ได้ผลดีนั่นคือเดคันไรส์นะครับวันนี้นี่ไม่มีชื่อครับเดคันไรส์
ก็มีชื่อเป็นเพียงแค่ตัวสำรองเท่านั้นนะครับเดคันไรส์
คนที่เปิดก็ต้องให้กาเบรียลมาร์ตินเนลลี่มาเล่นก่อนครับลาสบูสฮอยลูนไปอัดใส่กับเสาด้วยเลยนะครับนั่นน่ะ
ประกบติดแบบไม่ปล่อยให้มีพื้นที่ว่างเลยครับทีนี้ผู้ตัดสินก็ต้องเรียกมาคุยแล้วครับยูเรนทิมเบอร์กับคาบิเชซุสไปอยู่เสาไกลตัวไกลสุดกันอยู่2คนนะครับไม่รู้ว่าจะมาสูตรไหน
อะไรครับผู้ตัดสินให้สัญญาณเล่นแล้วครับกาเบรียลมาร์ตินเนลลี่ครับมาร์ตินเนลลี่โยนโค้งมาเสาไกลแล้วก็โดนหม่งมาได้ก่อนโดยมาสลาวีบอลจังหวะ2อย่างเก็บได้ครับอาร์เซนอลปล่อยเลยครับได้เป็นบอลทุ่มเร็วมาแล้วครับเชซุสคืนไม่แต่โดนเตะผู้ตัดสินไม่ว่าอะไรด้วยแมนยูจะได้สวนครับกานาโชได้ไงเขาพี่เมนูลินโซโรมาร์ติเนสอูกาเต้เมนูจะเอาตัวรอดจังหวะนี้ไปฟาวเขาไม้ผู้ตัดสินเอาไม่เป่าอีกครับบอลสุดท้ายออกข้างแมนยูได้โอ้โหผู้ตัดสินเปลี่ยนครับให้เป็นอาร์เซนอลได้ครับเป็นบอลทุ่มของอาร์เซนอลทิมเบอร์
ตอนแรกตั้งท่าจะโวยเลยนะครับเพราะว่าแอนดี้แมดลีย์เนี่ยให้แมนเชสเตอร์ยูไนเต็ดได้ทุ่มแล้วก็สุดท้ายเปลี่ยนใจครับ
ทิมเบอร์